Hello, this is Miho from Canada. How are you guys doing? I hope everything is good, mentally fit and physically fit. So today, I'm gonna talk about my experience today related to the theme that I'd like to talk about. You get yourself into in a habit of saying good, no matter what the circumstances you're facing. So the example is like this. So today or last night, or I can't remember anymore, it's been so long it seems, my son came to the bedroom at 2:30 a.m. He doesn't come to our bedroom unless he really needs something. Okay, so something's wrong. It's 2:30 in the morning. So he says, my chest hurt. It's been hurting, but now it's really hard to breathe. Okay, so that's got us up, and it's a warning sign it's going on. But first, we'd like to analyze what's really going on. Maybe a pinched back or something, he did, but we're not sure. Okay, so we kind of examined with the tools that we have, but he said it's internal, it's not outside. As if somebody is grabbing his heart. The pumping, it hurts, right? So anything related to heart, we have no idea. So, decided to go to the emergency. Okay, my husband is working, so he stays home, and I was the driver. So anything like this, because you don't know what's going on until you find out, so you just say to yourself, okay, it's good that he's still talking, meaning breathing. Good, he can still walk himself. Good that I have the vehicle to take him to the hospital. Good that it's almost 2:45 a.m. so the road is empty. I can get to the hospital emergency in the fastest way. So this is the kind of psychology you do that to yourself. Anything happens to you, there are always two dimensions in this world. You see the darkness so that you know there's a light. And you see the bad things so that there are good things. Up and down, left, right, front, back. So it's always two dimensions exist in no matter what you're looking at. It depends on how much you're paying attention to either end, right? So no matter it looks like a tough situations, you always seek for something good out of it. So you kind of train your brain. It's more like a psychology, and using the word, the power to tell yourself good. So your brain start to think and search for anything that good represents. Anyway, so I got to the hospital. We were waiting for a long time, but good. We are now in a facility. Whatever that happens, the help is right there, right? And at least, they don't think it's like total emergency, so that's why they kind of put us in a waiting room. And anyway, and the result was I took x-ray twice just to make sure, and he was explaining to us in a visual, the x-ray picture, that he had the lung, how you call it, so lung, some sort of spongy kind of area, and kind of punctured, or like a little hole from the spongy area, and then the air escaped from the lung to the chest. That's why there is an air pocket which isn't supposed to be there. So that's what's hurting, and that's not supposed to be there, but it's treatable, and sometimes it's self-sustained, so it heals itself. So the end results was it's treatable with the needles, and they have the way to take the air pocket out, or you just see a couple days to see how it heals itself. So at the end, we found out what was wrong with the pain. So my son feels good, I felt good, so whole my family felt good that we found the reason why it was causing, at least. So it's good that there is a doctor there, even though we waited. It's been like 4 hours since we got there, but anyway, we came home safe and sound and things are good. So anything changes the conditions, the doctors know what was going on, so they just gonna let us in. Anyway, so that's my story. So I didn't really sleep much today and I had things to do, so I just kept going without sleeping. So that's my day. So my day is kind of dazed and I felt like I lived 2 days, but what I wanted to express here or point out is that there are always good and bad exist at the same time. It's like a darkness and light at the same time. So when you understand that concept, you train yourself to say good no matter what. It becomes your habit, and then the rest, the brain will start searching for anything good represents. For instance, that okay, so you go out to the store to get something, and then you found out the store was closed, and you say to yourself, good, that saved me from spending money, impulsive buying maybe, and after all, we really didn't need that, like an emergency. So it's good we spent less money or no money at all today. Or your shoelace broke, or your sandal broke, or your heel broke, and you say, good, it happened now, at the entrance of the house, so that I could change to the different shoes. Otherwise, if it happened in the midday while walking outside somewhere, it's hard to replace the shoes and it's uncomfortable, right? So it's just anything that tough situation rises, you train yourself to do that. And I was totally doing the opposite. I always dwelled on it, like again, like they did this again, like over and over, and I'm so frustrated, and I'm so angry now, or whatever the emotions, just emotion to take over your situations. And that's a hard life. I've been through that many years. It's like you were brought up in a very tough family or parents who told me what to do and they criticized me or judged me constantly, so that I was really afraid of showing who or what I wanted to do, because I get in arguments or I was told, no, you can't do this and do that. So, and then I was verbally abused in a certain point of my life. So I didn't like it at all, but it's good. Now it made me who I am now. Made me to be so resilient to what I wanted to do, no matter what. And you learn so many lessons from, say, bad examples, that I'm not going to repeat that ever again to the next generations. Or you become so strong of people's criticism that, at workforce or, outside of the house, the little arguments doesn't get me, because I experienced worse in my own household, that sort of thing. So anything that you could really think about something good out of it. And this is a very good psychology to learn and train yourself. And you start from very small things, like, oh, I forgot to bring this. Good. Something. You come up with something good about. Oh, I didn't have to, attend this event or something. Anyway, so it's some sort of the trick that you learn, and always saying to yourself, good, no matter what the circumstances is. So this is the tip to live the good life. Okay? See you soon.